was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least. Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! Meteoric waters. Nah. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Careful. No! Fucking great. I just can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Yes, sir. Here.
Who's that? I can't see. Koval, you came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please, speak to me.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me how you got here.
Yes, no, we really don't have time for this. It's not safe here. Please, stand up.
So much for the rescue. Koval, say something. I can't stand this silence. Do what?
Talking to your freedom. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm not afraid. Just a little tired.
Oh, don't play the hero. You really don't have to pretend in front of me. I already admire you, you know. I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But I was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet. Hey! Hey, don't go so fast! I need to rest.
One more hill. You can do it.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all, it's probably
getting
not
up,
the
okay?
worst place, but I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will not give up.
I never doubted it.
Thank goodness.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. Millions of years ago, there was life on the surface of Regis 3.
Is it really such good news? Now, for some reason, there's nothing, you know, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevented organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Yasna, I'm afraid you have.
You know a lot, Koval. About what happened to me. About these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition, and they'll find all the bones together. How come you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I walk faster. Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
You'll overcome that fear with something else. Because if you stay here, you will die.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Fine. Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Koval.
Yes, sir. Are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. I see that. I needed it anyway.
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
Some would call it a blessing in disguise.
I'm not calling it anything until I'm out of here, sir.
Understood. Please continue. Yes. Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
What are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And I was marching with these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, it would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront...
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Anyway.
It would have a huge advantage.
Shit!
What?
It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Yes, please go.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in. Jasper, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crab. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a fill base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatten me. probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Hot. You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
You don't have to comfort me. I'm a little sad. The probe was a good companion, but that's all.
Sometimes you have to allow yourself a moment of weakness to regain strength.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Ah, not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Damn it! The storm's getting worse. something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. I think there's a chance of an oxygen tank around here. Somewhere. Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Oh, of course. Why did I think of that? Whiskey Kid is a central in all vehicles, even the Alliance. That? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Okay. Time to hit the road. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving? How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. I'll be quiet from now on.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? Must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching on the
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... There's only static on this channel. And again? Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... the next is...
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So? Should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks. What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Listen, this is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
Yeah, and I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. Approaching their coordinates. Yes, no.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. Just because I'm acting against your orders doesn't mean I intend to be foolish, sir.
It's comforting in its own way that even in an act of insubordination, you want to remain professional. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that. Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
It's 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed in... It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Too bad I don't have a white flag.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. We cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it would be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness...
Hang on, sir. I'm not going there to give away secrets. On the contrary, I'm the one with questions. I need to find out what's going on.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. Your only chance to get any information out of them is to offer something in return. Prove that you're a valuable...
Hostage?
I was looking for a better word, but yes, a valuable hostage.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah. The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh. Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition is stabilized.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good?
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long...
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. A view from above. It's a flying probe. I'm betting it's the one that detected my presence.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. Oh, bollocks. The excavation site is behind a force field. That's where the convoy was going.
If these are Dirac emitters, that's an impenetrable barrier. There must be a field switch in the base.
But where?
In a way, that was a rather unusual maneuver. To cut off the path back to base.
Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records.
What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Unfortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. No. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Well, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
But ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization?
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us?
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function, origin, anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.